Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Lions coming in at 13-2, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 11-4.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Throwing on first down is Bortles. This is Riddick on the screen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Taliaferro. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Here we go. Blue 45. Left.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Bortles. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard near the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Three yards to go on 2nd down. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
From the gun on third down. Cook. He gets it to Brown. Complete. John Brown. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 77 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Time running out here on the play clock. Bortles going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing is Bortles on third down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Randy Starks able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Screen play, Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Cook from the gun on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out now come the Lions. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Bortles now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And this one's incomplete. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. Play clock winding down. Bortles. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On play action, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is taken in at the 5. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And the tight end Ebron in motion. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he fires one incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Carry, it's Taliaferro. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
All right, here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Watch it now. Back down. Let's go. 3-19.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is knocked down from the side, right on the 30-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Room here to run. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. Green. Touching now. Barney. Over. Back nine it up. Philly. All right, now look at this.
Again, it's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here's Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They go to Johnson again. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Cook. Operating from the gun. He's got Curse. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
Cook on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cook now to throw on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Cook. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go play action here on first down. Caught right side, Tate. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. To throw, it's Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again. Mario Williams. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Peterson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on third and long. Cook. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kerry Hyder in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've come upon halftime. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing, Cook. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Cook. Looking to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They run with Taliaferro. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The play clock's running down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs.
David Johnson on his way. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point try now for Dawson. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. On play action, now Bortles. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
On first down, Abdullah. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. This is Taliaferro. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now it's Taliaferro. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Here's Bortles to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw is Cook. To throw on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. First down carry here for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Green, 39. Green,
Cook operating from the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down and goal to go from the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To Johnson again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in. Johnson, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
To throw is Bortles. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Bortles. He hits Riddick underneath. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the tight end, Ebron, in motion. Play action. Now it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the wideout in motion. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Back to throw. He completes it to Abdullah. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. Taliaferro. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the tight end Ebron in motion. He's back to throw. This is Reddick on the screen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Lions on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Bortles. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Black 58 round. Black 58 round. There we go. Ace. Left. Switch. There we go. Green.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. Now Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. Back to throw, Bortles. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Green 90. Black 58 round. Black 58 round.
Bortles to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One final try now for Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cards, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Detroit, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs.